Hot Makers? Welcome to HotMakes right here on the Edutech / new HotMakes channel. I'm Nerdy J. This is the Pooch. How you doing, Pooch?
You know, I'm a little disturbed, Jim. I was driving home tonight, and I literally, as I was driving, I look over, and it was like Naked Santa in like a 1987 Tercel next to me. And I was like, what is happening? Is this what he's doing in his off season? It was very strange. It was very strange.
Wait,
so,
like I said, I think while you were doing this?
What's that?
Were you sushi rolling while you were doing this?
I was not sushi rolling. I was just minding my business, and I look over, and it's at least topless Santa. I really didn't stay around long enough to understand. It was very, you're like, Santa? What's happening here? But it's the dude's in the off season, so maybe that's what he does in the off season. He's Tercel.
Hey, why not? Why not? You got to be cold and warm sometimes. So you might as well.
Yeah, right.
Well, welcome right here to HotMakes. Don't forget, we have a new channel. We're going to be starting to do all of our giveaways and stuff next week from that channel. Tonight, doesn't matter what channel you're on, whether it's here or you can go to www.hotmakes.com and you'll find our new channel on YouTube that way. The www.
We're simulcasting. That feels like
simulcasting.
Like I'm on one cast and you're on the other cast, and then we're simulcast together.
Wait, so are we crossing streams?
Crossing the streams.
So welcome everybody. I see, already 70 people watching, which is awesome. We have an awesome show for you today. But before we get there, Pooch, let them know if it's their first time watching HotMakes, what do we do?
First of all, if it's your first time here, welcome. We love you. Thank you for showing up. What we do here is we love to opine on the latest and greatest out in the makersphere, things that have been shared with us on Twitter using hashtag HotMakes. So basically, all you do, you see something awesome you like that you want the rest of the world to see as well. You put hashtag HotMakes on it. We collect them all. Keep that scrolling finger strong. You don't have to do it as much because we're collecting it all for you. And then once a week on Mondays, we bring them to you. We tell you what's awesome, what we think, and all the awesome people in the chat here. We got a lot of them today. Love to chime in as well, too, right? So,
and if you're here for the first time, let us know in the chat right now in the comments. Say, I'm the first timer. We have one already, which is awesome. I see Finally Functional is in the house. We got to feature some of his stuff on here one of these days. I'm going to get with him about that. He's making some cool stuff in the background. We'll talk about it. How hot are these makes? They are hot. Hot.
White hot. We've transcended red and orange hot to white hot makes now.
That's right. Dan just actually dropped the official YouTube stream. And if you want to check out the YouTube stream, if I could talk, I started the stream on both channels. It went echoey so badly. Sarah Johnson wants to win so bad today that she's on both channels.
That's sneaky, Sarah, but I like it. I admire the ambition.
Frank, yes, that's true story. Let's see, spot on. I'm gonna go spot on as first timer. Frank S. Jr. first timer, finally functional. Says sure, Jim. Guy the Jedi's here. How hot is hot? You'll find out pretty quick. This is your first time. So we got some awesome stuff in store for tonight. And as you can see right below here, and mostly below, our stuff is all sponsored by Fangs. We just want to say a big thanks to Fangs for sponsoring not only the giveaway, 2 $100 Amazon gift cards tonight for our Torture Toaster Tournament 2.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah. And also, they're still going to do the $50 Amazon gift card they normally do. We're going to give that away towards the end of the stream as well. So you have to be present to win, so hang out for that as well. But we have some awesome stuff to show you. We got a bunch of awesome hot makes, which is going to be great. But I think what we're going to do start with. We're going to start with the contest, right?
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to happen last week due to unforeseen circumstances. We had to postpone, but that's fine. I think it gave some people a little bit of extra time for some entries. So again, if you're new, thank you for joining us. Welcome.
Yeah.
It's great to have you. We'll be gentle. And we're going to we're having our Torture Toaster 2
Speak for yourself, gentle.
tongue
Have you ever met
twister
Geary?
tournament.
Geary is not gentle.
Yeah, we're going to reveal the entrance today, and then we're going to pick, because this is not a democracy here. This is a Jim and Poochocracy or whatever. We're benevolent despots of sorts, but we get to pick because it's our show. You don't like it? Start your own show.
Well, before we start, it was either bigger than 270%, it had to be, or smallest, because we didn't really have a smallest yet, but it had to be functional. The flaps had to open, the gears had to turn, and the toast had to pop. That was the prereq.
Here's the Torture Toaster. If you haven't seen the Torture Toaster, Jim, show him the Torture Toaster. This is my little one. Jim's got a bigger one. Done by our friend Sven over at Clockspring 3D, and it was designed to be an awesome torture test for your 3D printer, right? So we've got, not only the fun Clockspring gears that we've come to know and love and the mechanisms and whatnot, but some actual, really awesome tests for your printer to see how well calibrated you are. So you've got some overhang, some tolerance tests here. You can see I'm missing 2 of mine because they fell out. But basically to see how tightly your tolerances are. See, now I'm having a hard time. It's contagious.
I'm gonna do it like Wilson. Does anybody get this joke anymore?
Oh yeah, man.
Right. Thanks, Geary. Thanks. So and the really cool thing is we've been seeing these torture toasters everywhere now, which is awesome. We saw Joel did a video on the torture toaster. Tom Sandlander just did one. There was an ad or a new company that is going live on Kickstarter with a new printer that did an IDEX reverse print of the torture toaster recently. So
how awesome is that?
Well, that was awesome, and it was even the logos were backwards. So because everything was mirrored. Yeah. So it was like it does this when it prints. It came out so good. Actually, someone tagged me, Matt Farmer, Akuma Mods tagged me, and I was like, dude, this is amazing. Credit to HotMakes and Clockspring, and also I love that the logo's backwards on the one of them. That's amazing. But
it's becoming a staple model now of the 3D printing world, right?
Yeah. Someone commented on my shirt. This one right here goes out to the last guest we had. You know who you are, Chris Perillo. This means, right? This is my second shirt that says best dad ever. That means I am the best dad ever. Bring it, because he brought it on the other day on his Twitters.
Well, you guys continue your dad off, out there. I'll concede, I'm going to go for humblest dad ever. That's I don't have the shirt, but that's what I'm going to go for.
I love it. Well, let's do it. Should we do it?
Yeah. Show me the entries, man.
Yeah. We have the first one here. This is, as you can see, not all these torture toasters are successful. After 24 hours of printing, the Creator Pro 2 managed to complete the print, but for some reason, layers are not properly adhered. Not sure. Yeah, we had a broken handle. I'm not sure what's up with the supports here.
Well, now this is interesting. So they did a dual extrusion. Yeah. What it looks like there was a toast meltdown there. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like there's the elephant's foot of the toast. It was like corium pouring out of the side of the toaster there.
It looked like a shell for the.
Yeah, that's
the
unique, right?
Yeah, you know what? That might be. That's where the purge was, maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, I think they
right
printed a shell. I think they printed a shell as the dual extrusion purge.
Oh, cool. I see. So like those
first,
what are they
first
called?
Toast blanket.
The heat, a toast blanket.
Or a toaster blanket, yeah.
Okay. A toaster cozy. Like a tea cozy for toasters.
Yeah. Anyways, obviously if it broke it can't win, but I wanted to show it off. 3D Print Beginner, thank you so much for doing that. I know this person has actually been printing a bunch of these, and that's pretty awesome. So
that's fun. Well, and sometimes the fail is the journey, and that's an important part of the share too. That it's not all. I mean, it wouldn't be called a torture toaster if it was easy, right? So
right. Where's the giveaway link?
You,
it's not one. You know what?
That's what I was going.
Sorry,
for.
Gary. I'm clicking buttons here, but hey. Sarah Johnson says, am I missing something? Where's the giveaway link for tonight? There's not one. We're doing it a little different tonight. You got to be present to win. Stick around towards the end.
Stay tuned.
We're changing it up so you don't have to go to a Google Doc and enter tonight. We're gonna see how
Jim's gonna use his mind powers. He's just gonna channel a winner that way.
Yep. I win.
So send him telepathic vibes.
I love it. All right. Here we go. 30% Robert George, 30% 0.2 nozzle with a 0.08 layer height, Ender 3 V2. Also a 100% toaster for scale.
All right.
I mean, it looks really nice.
And we got toast. We have pop-up.
Yeah. Oh, back here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo. Thank you.
So, okay, so this is a functional 30%, or at least on the toast side.
30% toaster, and it is functional. You saw the doors closed right here, and it latched.
That's pretty good.
Pop,
pretty good, Rob George.
I mean, look at this. This is a quarter for scale.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't think we could get that small, and in FDM.
I'm going to refer to your shirt on that one. So tiny. Yes. All right, what do we got?
Filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah. Oh man, I think Gary needs a reboot. What do we got here?
There's all the fails though.
This is some failed. 25% toaster. Everything worked, but the handles broke really easily. So currently we have a 30% toaster that can be proved to work. We're gonna go with 30% because
So 30% is the current small record, right? Because I think before it was like 67. So this is half of what we had before, right?
Right.
I'm impressed.
We saw handle down, toast up. We saw the things work here, and it looks like a couple of these fell out, so they had to be loose. Which is crazy for that toner.
Oh, it's like the makings of a bad rap song.
All right. What do we got next? Oh, Chris over at Kersey Fabrication. He won the biggest toaster with 270% last time. He printed this at 25%. It did not function, and he's got the banana for scale for
props for the official HotMakes banana for scale, Kersey Fab.
Yeah,
respect. Wow, that's 25%.
Llama for that.
I think it's because it's like with his because that was the award-winning largest one, correct?
Yep. Right.
So then now I'm like, okay, and that was like what What did we determine that was before?
270.
270. Yeah. Okay, so that's a 270 with a 25% next to it. Man, percentages are wild. It blows my mind. I would have thought 25% would have been a little bigger, but I think it's because it's right next to that big boy, right?
That is true.
Yeah.
It looks
so huge. We got the banana, so we know.
Yeah, the banana. And Llama says winner has the banana. All right, what do we got here? This is a video. Jasper Slot sent us
I love that name.
Successful 40%, tried a 35%, and 100% for scale. So here's a working 40 and a 35 and a 100 in the background here.
Okay. So I mean, they're very cute. You have to admit they're very cute. Regardless of if they operate or not, you set those around and people are like, why are all these little toasters around? They're very cute. I love them.
This is video proof of 35%. I mean, this is pretty solid when you have to use tweezers to when you have to use tweezers to close the gears.
This is impressive. This is 35%. Okay, and we didn't have a video of the 30, but we didn't require a video either. So
look at that.
That's a beautiful teeny toaster.
The tiny toaster.
Yeah. Tiny
I love it.
Toaster.
That's a TT, a little tiny toaster.
Was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny tortured toaster full of zucchini.
red.
I had to go for the red. I like it though, and I like the color selection.
Jasper slot, amazing work on a 35 and a 40.
Thanks is impressed.
Yeah, those are adorable.
They really are. They
right,
almost like, because I was looking at the little gears, almost look like little eyeballs to me, you know, and just the colors, you know, the color scheme. Excellent color scheme, Jasper. I love it.
And it printed on a Prusa. I mean, there you go.
Okay.
What else do we got here? Let's see.
Oh, some Insta. Yeah. I love it.
You had some Instagram entries. Camp Hill 3D prints. Here's my entry. Down to 45% fully functional. So you know, currently not a winner in the grand scheme of things, but a winner that you got it to work at 45%. Look at that compared to an apple. Apple for scale.
Apples are delicious. I eat apples all the time. Far more than bananas, but bananas are the official fruit of scale. We know this.
Yeah. Especially the one that Mama printed or created. But look at this.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean,
that's nice.
Great placement on the pictures, great scaling. It's awesome that it works. I'm blown away that these tiny ones are functioning like this.
I am too. I really didn't think we were going to be able to get, and for granted, I hadn't tried, but you know, and the other thing is that Sven did make some mods to the model, right? Like,
yeah, so I don't know if he released it though. I don't know if he released
it never got released. I thought he updated.
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask him. I'm not sure. What model?
You just got to be very gentle with the little toast lever.
Yeah. Camp Hill 3D prints. If you're in if you're watching, let us know what size nozzle you guys are using for these tiny ones. And Sarah Johnson says, please, she wouldn't put an apple in the toaster, but they are. But that's just me. So.
Oh, the toasted apple slices. A little butter, little brown sugar.
Amazon is 10 stops away. That's hilarious. All right, what do we got here? Chap in Design Solutions, a 60% and a 40% mostly functional.
Mostly.
The handles were fragile and didn't survive the first toast. Should have videoed it. But other than that, everything else works. And alongside a 5-color toaster, I tried on my MMU2S.
Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, look at the multi-material one in the back. We got some different colored gears.
Yeah, look at that.
That's fun. I like that. That looks like that marble filament I love.
Yep.
I'm glad you got the Insta going finally, Jim. I know we've been talking about this for a long time.
Well, technically we didn't, but we searched the Instas. I had Geary do a search of Instas, and he found this. So
it is handy when you have an AI to do these things for you.
I was just like, let me program this real quick.
Yeah,
that's why we weren't here last week.
Add search Instagram.
So what else do we? Oh, this one.
I saw this.
This one is this one's actually from Fangs. It's entered into the largest one, except for it broke. The toast doesn't pop.
Oh, the toast doesn't pop.
But I mean,
but I like
Mini
the Mini Cooper for scale.
For scale.
I call shenanigans, Jim. I call shenanigans. Shenanigans.
That was phenomenal. That is phenomenal. Thanks for playing with that. That is phenomenal. And shenanigans,
You're not fooling anyone, thanks, but we do appreciate the effort, and that's a fun. I'd be curious what they did, what their tool of choice was for the what's the augmented reality torture toaster, ARTT.
Needed to be a yellow mini to make it look like a banana, maybe.
Banana mini.
So we go back. So we know the smallest one right now is what, 35%. It works. 30%, 35%.
30. I thought the one claimed 30, but we didn't have video evidence of that one.
This is true. Biggest
but
one.
We're trusting people.
The only one that I know, biggest on the big scale, yoaf did one. And I think he had to do it like 3 times. It failed a couple times. But this one is super interesting at 290%
Yep.
0 infill.
0 infill. This is a it's not exactly a vase mode, but it's and it is, as far as I'm aware, the biggest.
Yeah, 290%. And there's a real banana for scale. He's making banana bread right on his bed of his printer there.
Now, that is a perfectly ripe banana right there. And I'm just going to go out there and say it because a lot of people want to argue with me about how brown or yellow or green your banana should be. That right there is a perfectly ripe banana, I would say. And I know I'm going to get flamed for it, but you're all wrong. And it's my show, so I can say that.
So Fangs is talking about a new AR feature is fun to play around with. Did they have a new AR feature on the site?
I hadn't seen that yet. But hey, this is a great opportunity to plug it. Maybe we have to pull it out.
Yeah. But look at this. I absolutely love this. How it looks is awesome with no infill.
Who's in the name? You're perfectly welcome to love a green banana, but it is a green banana. That is a not ripe banana. And that's fine. You can eat unripe things. I don't have a problem with that, but it's just not ripe.
Welcome to HotMakes, where we argue bananas.
Amongst other things.
By the way, I got coffee today. It's an espresso drink. What are you drinking, Food?
I don't have any. I had just some water earlier. Nothing fancy for me. No,
let us know in the chat.
Espresso?
Yeah, I did. I did a espresso drink. I did a peppermint mocha. It's iced because I can't drink something hot right before a show.
Sure,
but it's iced and yeah, it's fancy. But let us know in the comments, what are you guys drinking? Because I got my peppermint mocha here.
That sounds delicious, Jim. Delicious.
Thank you. So 290% yoaf, I believe, wins the biggest award.
Winner!
Oh, wait a minute. We got a video of it working. We got gears.
That's a fine looking piece. Yoaf, something you're going to be proud to display for years and years to come.
It really looks very nice. Actually.
I love how carefully he's like, don't break it, but we have motion on the tolerance teeth, torture toaster tolerance teeth.
0.1 gets you every time.
That's a nice,
money shot. Money shot.
Yep, there it is. Yep. Beautiful.
Yoaf, congratulations. Officially, you've won the largest, 290%. That beats 270% by 20% if my math is right there.
That's good math, Jim.
Yeah, good math. And let's go on. Let's keep rocking here. So smallest, what are we doing for smallest?
30 by my calculations, by my recollection, 30 is the current record holder.
30 is a current record holder.
That's by Robert George, right here.
But we have to take his word that it works. Right? I know he's here with us.
Yeah, I think Robert mentioned in the chat that he's posting a video of it right now.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
So,
we have verification.
Robert,
not that we don't trust you, Robert, but we don't trust you.
Yeah, Robert, make sure that you tag HotMakes Live on your video so we can pull it up.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having our AI. He can grab stuff in real time. We can verify it as we go. But 30%, is the current record. Was there any other submissions?
And I got with a heck of a job from Jasper at 40% here and 35%. And also, where are we at here? Who did the other one that was little?
Kersey had that. Kersey Fab, but non-operable, right?
That didn't work. There was another small one that worked.
It was Camp Hill.
Camp Hill. There we go.
Camp Hill has 45%.
45.
So there is a video of that too.
Excellent.
Yep, we saw the video. I think we scrolled. No, maybe not.
We have lots of honorable mentions for sure.
Yeah. I remember he posted a video. Oh, he sent it to us, didn't he?
It's in. Yeah. Do you want me to pull it up?
No, don't worry about it. I think we're good. I think officially 35% working. We're gonna take his
30.
We're gonna take his word for it because he's posting a video as we speak. And is there? Let's see. It's there tagged torture toaster.
Robert George. I say
if you grab
Assuming we have
and put it in
validation.
the private chat, I think. I mean, if you tag the
Working on
video
it.
saying it's working, let's do it. I think we
Give me
have
1
this
second.
Robert George 35%. You have 290%. Congratulations on that. What, $100 each from Amazon, courtesy of Fangs. And
That's
that's awesome.
great.
That should
Congrats.
give Yoav a good chunk back towards filament.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it should just about cover the filament expense on that print, right? Well, this has been fantastic. Excellent torture toaster submissions all around. We've had a lot of fun. Thank you, of course, to Thangs for helping us keep the fun rolling with this. And hey, we hope you guys learned something. Maybe you were able to dial in your printers, kind of get something going. Hopefully, it was a good experience for everybody all around, even if you didn't win.
Oh,
there it is. It's such a cute little baby toaster. A teensy tiny toaster.
It's toast popping, and the doors are closed. You can see them latched, so I can't argue there.
Vibrating, yeah.
Congratulations, 35%. That's
he said 30, Jim. You keep saying 35. I thought he said 30, didn't he? Or am I wrong?
I think it's 35.
30 or 30, whatever. It's small. What does it say? What does it
30%?
say?
30. Oh, I apologize. It's 30%.
Credit where credit is due. Ooh. And sorry, just to finish up what we're talking about with Robert George, guy so nice they named him twice. He printed this on his Ender. Was that correct?
Ender 3v2.
Ender 3v2. Wow. Fantastic. And then we just got the question was about the CR6 from Rojo Droner. Anybody in the chat know?
V6 is already released, I believe.
You heard it straight from Jim's mouth.
You must have watched my video. Maybe I didn't change the link in there yet. But V6 has been released already. So check out. I'll get you the link for that in a little bit here. But if you go, maybe Geary can help us with that. If you check out my community firmware video, there's a link for V5, and then you can find the V6 through there. But it is released. I have it on my CR6 SE. So, yeah, thank you for the 5 too.
Well, Jim, we've rounded out yet another amazing batch of toasters. Is it time to get back to just our all-around amazing hot make things to share with the world?
I think so. While we're pulling this up, I'm going to share it. Tell them what it is. What do we do? What do we show?
What are we showing? We're showing all the things you've submitted with the hashtag hot makes, and then we do some fancy stuff. We have a nice little soundboard, and we're going to play a bumper here. And do you want me to get like the deep dive on everything we do?
Well, I mean, like for the hot mix in general that we show.
The hot makes that we've been showing have been everything from cosplay stuff to we've seen stuff in the realm of 3D printed foods, 3D printed houses, non 3D printed, a lot of laser cutting stuff, laser etching, some sewing, some decoupage. I keep saying decoupage, but I have yet to see anybody submit any decoupage. I'm a little sad about that.
Yoav says, only 850 grams. I forgot you. It's because it's it's hollow, but that's awesome though. Congratulations. And this was almost a full roll. And this is only 225%. George buying a son so he can ride my ruckus with me. Hey, that's a helmet for his son.
Perfect.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome that your winning could help you out and you get spend more time with your son. So that, for us, that's amazing, right?
Did you say he was buying a son?
Yeah, he's buying a son to spend more time on a ruckus. $100. I don't know where you are.
Star or a kid? Which one?
I don't drop 3D. Thank you so much for the $5. Toast is just twice cooked bread.
Fact.
Fact.
Real talk from Auto Drop 3D today.
Auto Drop, if you didn't know, he's actually developing a toaster that automatically ejects the toast when it's done. It's really cool.
Wait a minute, doesn't a regular toaster already do that? It like ejects it twice.
Yeah.
Spits it out.
If you ever seen Auto Drop's printers, it pushes, pushes the print off, right? So it's going to toast and then scoop underneath and push it off onto a plate. And then the plate will lower and the next one will go and it'll lower. Yeah, it's genius.
Perfect.
It's not true, but it's genius. All right, here we go.
It's a toaster.
You ready for some HotMakes?
Yes. Run it.
HotMakes, let's do it. I love it.
Makes me want to get my anvil and mallet out and just smelt and hammer and forge.
Studios sent us some laser etching, and I'm super pumped. This was done on a Oreo Laser Master 2. The same thing, the same laser that I use in the videos that I have, most of them. And he tagged us in it, so he went through the whole process of painting them and then laser etching them. And then there's a that he had when he was done. And I just wanted to show off. We don't see we need to see more laser etch stuff, and we're gonna soon, which is awesome. But they submitted this. This is such a cool design. I mean, edge to edge, phenomenal on that. Nice work. Yeah. That is not easy to do, by the way.
Well, this is something that's near and dear to you because you've done a lot of these tiles at this point, Jim, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is phenomenal work. Looks like you used a gloss black on the top, and probably a red base. I think that's what I saw him spraying with here, or orange. And so this is a white tile essentially, and then you spray it with a color, and then you spray black over the top of that, and then after it dries, you throw it on the laser. You throw your image in and you burn your image. And I'm just super impressed because, again, edge to edge like that, you do a lot of laser cutting. It's not easy to hit something that precise on an edge.
I do a lot of cutting, but I don't do a lot of engraving.
That's true.
So it's really, awesome for me to see. I feel like I've got a lot I can learn in this realm too. I haven't done it.
And here's it looks like a little reflection, but here's a bunch of what he did. And if we actually go back up here, it's actually for a game, a role-playing game.
Okay.
I think it's really cool idea because you clear these and then they can be, your pieces for the game and a coaster. I mean, why not?
Neat. And give people a sense of, if you haven't seen these little diode lasers and stuff before, like how long does it take to generate one? Just the laser time, not necessarily all the prep time.
Laser time. Now it completely depends on how fast and how much burn percentage you're using, as you probably know. But for me, I like around the 1200 millimeters a minute speed, which is pretty slow, and that would probably take a couple hours for me. I don't know if you're with us. Let us know in the chat how long these took for you. But for me, I think
he just did let us know. He said he had a lot of fails. Yeah, he had a lot of fails.
Edge fails. So let us know in the chat how long these took. I'm guessing 2 to 3 hours. For me, that's what I would have probably seen. But
so
some people speed that up and turn the burn percentage way up.
Yeah.
I like to burn light on my laser to kind of make my diode last a little bit longer. But 1.5 to 1.7. So about close to 2 hours. That's what I was close.
Nice.
But edge to edge it's super hard to do when you etch, because if you're not like perfect in there, you're going to hit one edge and go off the other, and you'll have borders that you don't want to see. And
what happens if you just bleed it over? Like what's the result?
That would probably be okay, except for then you would burn whatever wasteboard underneath. So it probably wouldn't be the end of the world. You just see the burning underneath on the wasteboard, much like this, right?
Right. And is that a problem, or I guess it's just
not at all. No.
Okay.
I mean, just overscan. Like someone just said, CyberDeck KV. There you go. Yeah, just overscan it a little bit, and it wouldn't be a big deal at all. It just, if you were being tight, like super tight, trying not to, maybe you had a nice wasteboard, or or some people use templates, 3D printed templates and stuff, and you probably wouldn't want to burn your template, you know. But otherwise,
that sounds like an insane goal, because the whole point of a waste board is waste, right? So it's like, but I like to keep a tidy waste board. You know?
Hey,
but
there's a really cool 3D printed for the Ortour. A guy makes it's all 3D printed and it fits together for the full size of underneath, and it has a tile place, some pencil slots, all this stuff, and it's all 3D printed. And I think if you overscan too much, you just burn, you ruin it essentially. But I get you. I mean, overscan isn't a big deal. Got to use the Edutech method of cardboard to set your position. Yeah, Shane, good point. What I usually do, and I did a video on this, is I actually take a piece of cardboard or a poster board, I cut out the template, and then I throw my stuff inside of it, and I use that in Lightburn as my template. So my piece fits inside of the cutout, and I just let it fly. And if it goes over, I don't really care. But anyways, we talked a lot about this Crypt Monkey Studios. Nice work. I'm loving the burns. They turned out really good. And if you go to the description in the video below here, you'll see the Google Doc that has the big dump for today's links, and you can find him in there and actually go check out his YouTube channel as well. It looks like he has a YouTube channel there. So check that out.
Nice. Thanks for submitting.
Right,
what's next?
Here we go. Lightspeed, of course. I love this Oreo box. This was on a Prusa printer. This is, I don't know. I've always had I just love Oreos, so I always like this box. But this is a really cool box. It just unscrews.
Being honest, do you love Oreos or do you love the filling inside Oreos? Because I don't know many people that claim that they like just the cookie part.
That's a good question. You know what's really, here's my thing with the Oreos. They're a little hard for me. So I like to soften them up by running them under some warm water in the sink. And then, just throw them in, you eat them like that. It softens them up real quick.
Shut up. You do not do that. Nobody does that.
You don't wash your Oreos?
Why would you run your cookies under warm water? That is a terrible advice. Do not do that, people. Anyway, back to the print. This is an awesome model. Do you know who made this model? It was featured on Prusa Live. It's not Steven's model.
Right? No, it's not his model. It was on Prusa, or he tagged Prusa Live. But this is a model out there. I've seen a bunch of people actually do it. The reason why I dropped it on it's just clean. He does some, Steven always does some really clean prints, but this thing came out nice. What do you think in the chat? Let us know in the chat. Do you like cookies soft or hard? Because I like soft cookies. Now, don't get me wrong. I use milk. But, in a pinch or if I'm in a hurry, throw it under the faucet. Let's go.
You do not. Do you really do this? This is disturbing to me. I'm very triggered right now. If that's the case, Jim, you cannot put cookies under warm running water. That is insane. I agree with you.
Soft cookies them up and you just drop them in.
Oh my god! I can't. I agree with you. A soft cookie is far superior to a hard cookie, but no, there's so many better ways. Yeah, dunk like a normal human being.
I love milk too, but if I'm in a hurry and I want to pop 5 cookies right away, just throw them under there. Yeah. All right.
You're like the Kubiyashi of the cookie eating world. It's like it's not an eating contest, Jim. You don't have to. I need to digest these faster so I can shovel more of them so I dip them in the water first and then.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh my,
I don't use toilet water. Someone said I use toilet water, but.
I think I have a new rant right now for today. I'm going to audible on my rant.
Everybody's killing me in the chat, and I love it. I'm going to make my next short. My next short on TikTok is going to be rinsing an Oreo and then eating it.
I think you're trolling me. I really do. I think you're realizing what this is doing to me, and you're trolling.
I love it. So, Filament Frenzy, Loopy Madness has arrived. This was done on a Palette 2 random mode using Filamentum colors. And this is awesome. I saw this print last week and I love this.
The Loopy Madness is fantastic. I'm trying to concentrate. It's really hard to concentrate with the terrible mental imagery I have left in my head. But you know I'm a Filament Frenzy fan. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Fangs. Moving on. Yeah. I love this model, and I love how creative people get with pushing the envelope on like. How can I?
Thank you.
See, now people are feeling sorry for you and just donating so you can get some normal milk. Is Lindsay in the chat? Does he really do this? Does he really run cookies under warm water?
Yeah, it's right next to my cellular phone. Anyways, Loopy Madness. We got a lot of these to get through. We're never going to get through them if we keep talking about Oreos. But Soggy Biscuits, somebody just said. Anyways, this is awesome.
It's fantastic. I feel like you can flip it over. It could be a lampshade. It could be a wastebasket. It could be all kinds of things. But what I was going to say was, it reminds me of like the lion, the hairy lion that Joel did, or any of these things where people are getting really creative with the modeling to take advantage of using a 3D printer in a way that it wasn't necessarily intended to add an artistic flair to it, right? So, whether it's extruding out a line and then, melting it down, or just letting gravity do its thing by just trying to do a bridge that it can't and it'll fall down. And it just adds such a neat dimension to it, right?
It does. It really does. And especially with when you throw a palette on random mode and you get crazy colors like this. It's awesome. So if you haven't checked this out, the model is by 3D Print Bunny. It's on Prusa Printers. There's a link. There's a link here, and I'd love to see some more of these because that's such an awesome print.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. Oh, this one. This was Mitch posted because he actually met Caleb this like 2 weekends ago.
Hey, look at that!
Yeah,
it's Mitch and Caleb.
Mitch and Caleb. We had that right there is a hot make.
Where did they meet? What does that say? Because it's backwards.
In Dallas. They met in Dallas. And in a back alley.
Back alley in a Dallas back alley. This is what meetups
Caleb
was
picking up Caleb was picking up a printer from Mitch. And
cool.
Yeah.
Caleb felt like he needed another print. Well, if I was gonna buy a printer from anybody, it would be Mitch, because Mitch makes cool stuff. Obviously, you've seen the backpack printer that he did at Murph, where he was walking around and it was like a
Mitch
Delta.
Is here. Mitch is here. Caleb's here.
They're all here.
Everybody's here. So anyways, that right there, hot make, Mitch and Caleb. You guys are awesome.
What cafe in Dallas was that? The sign was backwards. I couldn't tell.
This one right here comes to us from Willow, an 85 centimeter tall transparent sword blade in vase mode on a modified Anycubic Predator.
It's so transparent. I can't even see. Oh, there it is. It's down there at the bottom. I say.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a time. Thank goodness.
I love.
My eyes were going.
I love Willow's stuff, and she just killed it with another cosplay recently.
The Fran outfit. I know.
So good.
Look at that Predator go, man. I love that.
No,
I like how they're just kind of peek in every once in a while.
Yeah. It wobbling?
That's such a wacky angle to watch a Delta, work too, because it's like it looks like it's really, it almost looks like it's non-planar at times the way that it's moving. Right.
Oh, we got some wobble. Look at that. Phenomenal, as always, Willow, and 9 hours. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
And she did that herself, which is even more cooler. She modified that printer. Anyway, so good. All right, next, Abby Brown. I think Abby's with us, unless our viewership dropped because of the Oreo.
Abby's a regular here. We love having Abby, math teacher extraordinaire, 3D printing, quickly becoming a 3D printing guru here. Obviously, what do we have from her today?
Finding both fun and frustration with this model. She was doing a color version, which we're going to see here in a second.
It looks very Seussical, like Dr. Seuss socks. She's here. Thank goodness you're here, Abby. It's never the same without you.
It's hollow. Hopefully it won't fall apart. Yeah.
So what are we looking at, Jim? It's a mama and a baby, but like what?
Mama and a baby.
What amazing mathematical premise is this? exhibiting hair homes. And my goal, make something dramatic. Achieve. Check. I think my mission has been accomplished. I have more ideas. Solids of crown of known cross sections. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So Abby, I know you're here. What
tell us in the chat.
A solid of known cross section. There you go. I'm not smart enough to know what that is, I don't think. But I'll trust you.
Well, we know what a cross section is, and we know what a solid is. I'm not sure what a known cross section. Man, there must be specific types of cross section. I don't know. See, math is strange and amazing and beautiful and confusing all at the same time.
Amen. And she does an awesome job printing stuff like this to help demonstrate stuff. And I love that idea.
Yes, it's practical, and it's a teaching tool, and it's art, and it's all these things, and that's why we love all of Abby's stuff, right?
Oh, great. All right, here we go. Chris Travis, this was one of my favorite things. It is inspired by typical AP calculus problems. Okay, cool.
It's been a long time since I've taken AP Calc, and I've forgotten most of it, apparently. I don't know about you, Jim, but, you know.
I never did. So there's that. Some 3D printed 1/10 scale stuff for a friend's RC diorama. So we go into this, and we have a little Yeti cooler. It says Yeti on it. I love it.
It's a little baby, a mini Yeti.
Yeah, with little cans in there.
Little baby cans and like mini Yeti.
Come on.
It's the cutest.
A little Coors Light
a little keg.
I mean, you got to have a Coors Light keg.
A C- keg. I love it.
Yep.
It looks like, is the top threaded on that? Like, was there something in that keg? Maybe it's just the way the layer line's laid out. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. And then this one is amazing. That is perfect.
It's a great amount of detail on a milk carton of that size. What were these printed on, Jim?
Let's go see. I don't know if they say. Nope.
Chris Travis is always sending us awesome stuff too.
Yeah. I was gonna see if he. Nope, nothing else.
I
don't know.
Diorama ended up being.
Chris, if you are here, let us know what it was printed on. Because I'm curious too. But I tell you, that is it's super cool. The little Yeti cooler and the little milk crate, amazing.
Hold on.
All right, nice work, Chris.
It's time to stand.
Oh, it's
okay.
Apparently we're standing now. We interrupt your HotMakes for a standing break.
Take that, watch.
Everybody take a drink, and we'll stand together.
I love it. I hate it because, you know, sometimes I wear. I think I mentioned this before. Sometimes I wear my Apple Watch at night because I want to do my sleep tracking, right? But I'll wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. This isn't my rant, but it could be. I wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and then I'll go lay back down, and like 2 minutes later, it'll like vibrate, and it'll be like, "Keep going," like I want to get up again. Like I wasn't trying to work out right then. Watch.
I don't want to keep going.
I don't want to keep going. It's the middle of the night.
I'm gonna go grab some Oreos. I'll be right back. No. Next, what time we got? We got a little bit of time here. So next, John. Let's see.
Oh, so many May the 4th prints this year.
Yeah,
I love it.
May the 4th prints. They tagged us here.
Tuscan Raider.
And this is phenomenal.
This one
I
won.
apologize. I apologize, Thangs, for the Thingiverse link, but we need to get this on Thangs. But this is so funny. It is a toothpick holder that you press down, and then you bring it back up, and it brings a toothpick up. So good. Oh man. I thought there was an actual video. Here you go. There you go. So watch this. Oh, you pull it up. Yeah.
It's like magic. Also, those are the super fancy toothpicks. I love everything about this print. This is my favorite.
Those are the Jedi toothpicks.
Yeah.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
What was that one, Gary? I didn't understand that at all, but okay. That's
oh man, that was a I forgot what show it is now. Gary, help us out here. It's where they
Star Wars.
There you go.
That was from
Star Wars.
Should have known that.
Play it again.
That's what the Tuscan Raider's from. Star Wars.
No, I know what the Tusken
We
Raider
know
is
that.
from. But the soundbite you played.
The soundbite was also from Star Wars. That's why I played it.
But what did he
What's
kill?
wrong with you?
What did he kill that they thought smelled bad? That's what I was
The
asking.
Tauntaun.
Yeah, it was a different movie, but
I
it
think
was still Star Wars.
I think I just had a hard time hearing what it was. Which
Oh,
clip
okay.
it was.
Sorry for
right,
giving you a hard
next.
time.
Can you work on the audio quality, please, on the soundboard, please, Geary?
Gary, we need a new sound card.
We need a sound card. Want a Sound Blaster 16?
There we go. Yep, thank you.
Was this okay? All right, okay.
All right. Space Wizard, somebody says. Okay. You know what's hilarious?
Besides
I was
running
over at
Oreos
Chris-
under hot water? No, what's hilarious?
that as well. Loyal Moses was on Chris Perillo's streams, and he just trolls the heck out of them about not knowing what Star Wars is, and like he mispronounces it. It is phenomenal.
He's trying to give Perillo a heart attack or like make a vein in his head explode.
Right.
Almonds, folks.
3D Monkey. This might be the coolest thing we see this week. This is a fun project to do. Happy with the results. I believe it's kind of long. I don't think we're going to watch the whole thing. Yeah, a minute and a half. We could watch the whole thing.
Oh yeah, the Vision.
Yeah.
I just started
Look at
watching
that.
WandaVision. Jim, have you seen it yet?
Oh, so good.
I'm still getting into it. I've only seen 2 episodes, but I mean, I like what's going on, but I'm still like, okay, what's going to happen though? You know, like what's the greater plot? Oh, he used a real Mind Stone. That's good. Those are easy to come by, especially in pandemic times.
About 30 hours.
Look
Love
at
the
that.
light.
Yeah. Wow.
You hear the music?
No,
Oh, dang it.
but I'll trust that it's
really
awesome.
good music. Really good music in the background.
What is happening?
Nice. I mean, the whole thing is really cool.
We seem to have mixed review in the chat on WandaVision. Well, when I'm done with that, I'm going to do Winter Soldier and
I liked WandaVision. It was good. I love this. The 3D monkey in the background like that. Lit up. Everything's lit up.
It's such a cool print, man. It's awesome. He got a real Mind Stone. His background is amazing.
Yeah.
That was a pleasure to watch. That was awesome. We had some great submissions. Well, we're not done yet. We're almost there, but some really
another
good
great one. Proximity Studios at Proximity Social did a giant sea turtle. Look at this.
Oh, I love this print.
I love it. And I've never seen a.
I've seen some variations on this. I don't know if I've seen this particular one. Had you seen this print before, Jeff?
Seen one this big, and I've never seen one that uses the metal couplers. You see that?
Yeah, no, that's the ball joint, or there's probably a very technical term for that, but you see it on like on deltas and
right.
I guess it's a ball joint.
That's awesome though.
That's a really, really nice looking flying turtle. I've seen less like this is more of a more technical implementation of it. It is a weird looking bird, auto drop. I agree.
There's the little baby version right there. See?
I love the gear train. Yeah.
So good. I'm curious. I didn't see
cool.
a
Where
lot
did that
about
model come from if people want to see that?
STL files proximitystudios.shop/featured. We need to get a hold of them and get their stuff on Fangs. But
that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. It looks like you have to buy it, but I would definitely buy that. That would be a sweet feature piece, wouldn't it?
Mag balls.
Mag balls.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Touche on that. Okay, let's see. John. Do you like how I just kind of went over that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I didn't want to if I engaged, it would have got worse.
Probably.
John, number 3 in the Simpsons portrait series, Rodney Dangerfield as Larry Burns.
Classic.
Look at this. Classic, yeah.
But good. I'll tell you what. Do you want to do your Dangerfield impersonation?
I don't think I have one. I don't have a date. Yeah, no.
No respect. No respect. That's all I got.
But I love the collection so far. It has that.
What was the guy on the right's name? He was one of my favorite. He was the one who was like kill it with fire and oh, I love that. I love that character. I can't remember his name right now.
I don't remember either. It's been so long since I watched. I probably haven't watched.
And are these in stained glass? They look like they're in stained glass, or is it just like a display?
It doesn't say here. It's 3D printing.
I stepped on one of your peacocks.
Let's see if we can get a. Not save. Get out of here. Open image in a new tab. Let's see if we can get a closer look.
Oh, that's too close.
Too close.
Look at that though. I want to see it like backlit because I suspect that the effect was to kind of go with like the sun, like a 3D printed version of that. You remember sun catchers? You know? There you go. There we go. Okay, that's what I see. What's going on now? Yeah, so that's like hanging on the window, like a sun catcher.
It's really,
that
awesome.
we haven't. That's interesting to me that we haven't seen a lot of this. Yeah, I'm sure people have been doing it, but that's a great application for 3D printing as long as it holds up. Because I think PLA on a summer day will creep. Like you got to probably go at least Pet G with that.
Well, and even then you go Van Gogh.
And you go Van Gogh. Blah, melt. Yeah. Like cut your ear off. Yeah.
All right. Last but not least,
is that a pooch table? No, that's not.
Table version.
Looks like a knockoff.
This is the standing Dex Desk edition. Disclaimer: modifications are required to meet the minimum standard height of being able to support its own weight. But it's the pooch table version 0.1 standing desk version. Yeah,
I like it. I like it. It looks like not a lot of time was taken in the construction of it. That's a critical feature of a pooch table. Is hastily constructed. They've obviously got a good amount of like weight on it. The other critical aspect for a pooch table is you put things of value on top of them, so that it creates a lot of concern that people are like your stuff is in peril, located on top of that rickety lumber.
Well, what I like is
that's also like a $7,000 table now with the current lumber prices.
It is really.
Yeah.
I mean, and you add the computer on the top there and the monitor where the glass and the chip shortage. I mean, you probably got 10 grand in that picture.
It's too sturdy, says Battlecry. It may be. It may be. You know what? It could be if they use cardboard for those corner reinforcements. That would be better for making it more rickety. I would think.
Nice. Guy on the right named Hank Scorpio.
Hank Scorpio, that's it. Thank you, Hank Scorpio. It's a great name. It's up there with Max Power. Got it off a hairdryer.
I love it. Well, anyways, I thought you'd want to see this. When is it going to be on the website?
We have poochtable.com. For pre-orders. Loyal put that up like months ago. I wonder, is that even still up? Hey, Gary, is poochtable.com still available?
Checking.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if it's still up there now, but it should be. And if it's not, we should grab it and then point it towards like HotMakes.
I must get like a request, at least like 5 or 6 requests a week for when can I buy a pooch table, either on Twitter or on my random support or my my chat page on the website. People, it's their favorite thing to joke about.
So here's what we need to see next week on HotMakes. We need to see your version of the pooch table with the most expensive thing you own on top of it.
Precariously balanced.
The wobble.
Top, preferably over like a pit of spikes or fire or something that would inevitably destroy your valuable objects if the table were to collapse.
I love it. All right, what do we got? It looks like it is giveaway time.
That's what the people are here for.
Here's what we're going to do.
Sweet, sweet gift card money from Fangs.
And that's what we're going to do. So today we're using a brand new tool. And in order to enter, I need you all to type Fangs, THANGS, in the chat right now. And the only way to enter to win $50 gift card from Fangs to Amazon is to type the word fangs right now in the chat. If you don't type in the chat, you won't be entered. There you go.
I think I mistyped it. If I spell it wrong,
Yeah, that definitely didn't say things. You said, damn it. No.
That's in a different language.
Thank you. Thanks. There we go. Look at showing the love for things in the chat today, everybody.
And to be clear, it doesn't matter if you're on which simulcast you're on. Right?
It doesn't matter, right? If you're watching on both chats or Facebook tonight, because I believe we're
grabbing them from all the places. We know where you are. We know what you're wearing. We know everything. There's no escaping us. We are omniscient and omnipresent and all that.
You can't get away from it today. But while we're waiting, I'm going to give you about a minute here. So, I mean, here's
somebody type thongs. Tongs.
No, thanks.
It's like a game of boggle here.
THANGS. Here we go. Look at this.
There it is. Table.
Yeah.
The OG. That's the OG push table. See?
It only had 2 Prusa minis on there.
Yeah, and you know how many people were like, that thing is doomed. What are you doing? It's never going to work. It was fine. It was fine.
Yeah. It was made by Pooch, handmade by Pooch himself.
It really was.
It has most of the level had 4 legs sometimes that are mostly the same length. And it's only $99 with free shipping. Come on.
Let me tell you something about Joel's studio. You would be very surprised at how poor the quality of selection of tools are in that place. No, I'm kidding. Right. Joel's got a lot of stuff, but it was like literally, I'm like, hey, we need like something to put these minis on above here. And he's like, I think I have like a hacksaw with a dull blade, and you can take a shelf from over there. And then there were just some random lengths of wood like just laying in a corner.
Here's the deal.
That's how it came to be.
So I need you to print a saw real quick, Joel. So real quick, I only see 65 current entries. There's 99 people watching. If you have not typed the word things as shown on the screen currently right now, you won't be entered to win the $50 gift card. I'm going to bring it up right now. This is what I'm seeing. Boom. There you go. So
that's the proper spelling, common spelling, everybody. Not thongs.
It does take out duplicates, so don't worry if you typed it twice. It doesn't matter. There we go. Now it's jumping a little bit. This is your last 1 minute. We'll give you 1 more minute. And we can watch the number go up. There's 99 people here currently watching and only 68 entries. If you have not typed the word thhangs like you see in the chat right now,
and only 46 likes. We're less than 50% of the audience likes us. So sad. You know what? I didn't come here to be liked. Okay.
I mean, that's about normal.
We bring HotMakes to you. It's tough love, and it doesn't matter if you like it or not. We're shoving it down your throat.
All right, I like it, and also hit that like button on both channels.
If you're not busy, if you don't have anything else going on, if you don't mind, also go subscribe to the new channel. And tell all your friends to do that too. That'd be helpful. You know.
Hey, Lightspeed's here. We showed off your Oreo case earlier. You might have been in the chat when it started a whole.
I hope you didn't hear the tragic story about what Jim does with Oreos.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We can't go back because we'll lose more viewers. Yeah. All right, here we go, everybody. Last chance. 10 seconds, and I'm going to hit this draw button. We're going to see what happens today. It doesn't matter what side you're on. It does work on both. Actually, all 3. It pulls from the chat that comes out of StreamYard. So it doesn't matter where you're chatting. It's only what I see. So,
but I can't spin. I wanted to spin. Can I poke
the new channel has 15 watching and 17 likes. I like that odds. I mean... Yeah, there's no spin. Well, we're going to see what happens. This is a brand new thing that StreamYard enacted, and I thought we'd try it once and see if we like it. If we don't, we'll go back to the wheel, right?
I'll just push the button. All
right, here we go. We're going to push the button in. You ready to push it? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, that's kind of fun, right?
I like it's just gonna keep going.
Auto drop.
You're a winner.
Congratulations. That was
fun.
That was
I want
fun.
to do it again.
Yeah.
I want to do it again.
Auto Drop 3D, congratulations. $50 gift card to Amazon. We'll get that over to Thanks Crew and get them your information. If you could, the only bad thing about this is I don't have your email address because you didn't fill out the form. So if you could hit me, I'll find you. I know how to find you. I'll hit you on Twitter, or you guys can email me, jim@theedgeoftech.com, and we'll get it over to you. But congratulations. Auto Drop 3D, and we definitely appreciate you guys being here. I know we're a little bit over tonight. We had a long Oreo discussion, so there's that. Mike, Mike,
I wouldn't call that a discussion.
Mike, Mike at autodrop3d.com. Steven the Lightspeed's on it, and I know Things is watching. So if it's Becky that's watching from Things, let me know if you grab that email, and I won't email you. But either way, we'll get it to you. Gary, if you could put that email address in our doc, that'd be awesome too. So, anything else? Do we have anything else, Pooch?
No, I had a lot of fun, Jim. I hope you had a lot of fun. There's some parts of this that I'm going to just erase from my memory entirely, but for the most part, it was a fun stream. I hope you guys all had a good time. I hope Thanks had a good time. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to Thanks for the donations for tonight's prizes. Thank you for everybody for taking their time to submit to the Torture Toaster 2 contest, tournament, whatever we want to call it.
Torture Toaster 2 Tournament 2. Or Torture Toaster Tournament 2. I don't know.
Tonight on Torture Toaster Tournament 2.
Yoav and let's see, we have our winners. Let's see, Yoav and Robert George. I'll find you. I'll reach out to you and we'll get your info. I'm pretty sure I have Yoav's info already. And Robert George, I'll get you, and then I'll get your info over to Things, and they'll get your winners too. He did ask. Other than that, like I said, we're running a little bit late. Do you have a rant for us, or
no? Let's save the rant for next time.
Earlier.
I could rant forever, but let's save it for next time. We're already on late. I had a good time.
It sounds good.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.